It's time, once again, to start another day here at Camp El Rancho for Spring Kids Camp 2019. It's day 3 here, and I think it's going to be a real fun one. Honestly, there isn't a huge amount different happening. It's a pretty standard day. But at El Rancho, a standard day is a fantastic day. Well, that is most of the time, as long as you don't have mental stuff going on like me and other random stuff. But El Rancho is fantastic. It's a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. And I'm excited. Happiest moment of my life. So, session ended, and then we got to go outside, to which there was a donut truck waiting. I love that so much. One of the beautiful things about camp is that it brings so many different peoples and different lives here. For instance, you bring me with my video skills here. You bring people that know how to make donuts, and then you bring a whole lot of other people together, and it's just magic. So of course, we got donuts, which was amazing. I'm happy. I didn't have breakfast. Now I've had breakfast in the form of a donut. Great. But now that I'm fueled up on energy from donuts, it's time to get on with the day. First off, we've got our activity rotations, which is going to be a bunch of fun. I've got Eden looking at me, which is absolutely terrifying, and I don't know what else to say now. So without further ado, let's get on with things, have some fun, get some good shots and stuff. So here's the current situation. We've just finished activities for the day, and it's now about to start some breakaway / some games for the kids. Now when I say breakaway, I mean the leaders get to literally break away from the kids. Now there's an issue. You see, the weather has absolutely turned on us. It's cold, it's rainy, and it looks like it is just going to be awful. I'm glad because I don't have to spend too much time in it. So without further ado, I'm gonna get on with some more filming, which is for that STEM activity breakaway thing. So I'm just going to stop talking, get over there and have a ball. So that was kind of cool, being completely and utterly honest. The group that's come in to do some teaching with the kids, they had them just simply make paper airplanes, but the ideas behind it was simple. It was taking what they'd learned during the week with these people and have some fun with it, to be honest with you. Continuing the fun, of course, we have session next, which isn't absolutely amazing for a lot of the kids, which is absolutely fine. In fact, a lot of the kids are thinking I'm crazy right now because I'm talking to a camera, and that's fantastic. After session, the fun truly begins, which I'm gonna keep quiet. There'll be one more talking after this, and then we'll get into that after. I'll explain in a moment, don't worry. And it is that time, my absolute favorite time of camp. Connor is getting up on stage, he's doing some DJing, which of course means that I get to film the entire theme. It's a huge party and I absolutely adore this. This is Aria, she's one of the singers for the band. She's pretty great. I'm gonna be honest about that clip. I feel like I did really good. I'm not good with people bombing my vlog, but it felt right, it felt good, and that's amazing. And without further ado, it's time to head on next door with Connor the DJ, aka DJ Hershey, and have some real fun. A very mixed evening was had this evening. First off, we of course had Connor's dance party, and that was super duper fun. Then after that, we went and did some bits and pieces around the place. That was fine. It was just meh. Then disaster struck. My computer decided to absolutely crap itself. It just stopped working. I've lost 3 hours of work, which I'm not getting back. I'm not going to be able to edit a video this evening, which is really unfortunate for the kids tomorrow. But that's just that. I've done my best. I tried, and in the end, that's all you can do. On the flip side of that, we did get to watch the rugby. It's the Rugby World Cup, in case you didn't realise, and I do enjoy a game every now and then. I'm not super rugby crazy, and if we'd lost, I would have been a little disappointed, but honestly, not much else other than that. But it was a bit of fun, and yeah, I think I've had a good day. Being completely and utterly honest, I'm struggling quite a bit this morning. I've woken up with anxiety playing up massively. It's a shame really, because all this week I've been doing really well as far as my anxiety and depression, and right now it's come back, and it's come back with a force, which is pretty darn miserable. Now, being honest, nothing has triggered it, nothing has really caused it, it just comes and goes, and I can't really center on what is actually making me anxious, which is really not so great, and it is pretty normal for anxiety as a whole, so it's not a fun time. But today we're here at camp, and I'm going to try and make it the best day that I possibly can. The weather is wonderful. I'm wearing shorts for like the first time this year, and that feels really good. To start our day off here at camp though, we've got our first session, which will be a bit of fun to start things off. Hopefully it will take my mind off my own mind. That's the best way I'm gonna put it. But let's get in there, have some fun, get some shots, get some photos, and try to stay sane. Another session done and dusted. Love the speaker this week. He's been really good, and I've enjoyed the session. It's been a boost for me, and I don't have much else to say. It's always nice when there's a good speaker that comes into camp and is able to speak not only to the kids but also the leaders as well. Even just the little things are really helpful. Still not feeling fantastic today. For whatever reason, my anxiety is just not happy with me, and it's not great, and yeah, that's nice. But it's time to get a move on with today. Get some more footage. The sun is in the air, which isn't absolutely amazing for footage and photographs, but we'll deal with it. We'll enjoy it because it's sunshine, and I don't get to spend a lot of time in the sunshine because there's no sun at my regular job, which is not so nice. So let's just try and enjoy that. What a day. Of course, we've done loads of activities. I had to run out to the shops to go and grab a piece of equipment, and really not a lot else has happened. Well, minus the, of course, end of camp leaders football game, which was not as good as it normally was. It just was really quiet. There weren't many people out there, and I don't know, I just ended up feeling pretty crappy. A lot of bad thoughts going through my mind right now, which is never great. It is just part of being me, to be quite honest. It just happens, and it's very sucky, of course. No one likes negative thoughts. No one likes to feel bad. But the fact is, that is how I've been for a very long while now, and you get used to it at some point. It doesn't make it easy, but it's just tough. Enough about me. It's on to the next session, of course, this evening, which hopefully should be some fun. It's the last evening session, of course, which is a bit sad, and that doesn't help my mental space, but we'll deal with it, have a little bit of fun, and do our best. And the last full day here at camp has now come to a close. Of course, I'm a little bit sad, but the fact is, life is full of up and downs, and our rancho for me is definitely a huge high, and the best part is I can come back here whenever. Now, we've still got one more day to go, tomorrow, or actually today, because of course there's still like 12 hours left in the day. What I'm trying to say is it's 2 a.m. in the morning. I've barely started the editing, and I've got a long way to go. So I figured I'd close this vlog here and just try and get started tomorrow morning whenever I could. So let's wrap things up here and hopefully get this done reasonably quickly. So it's the next day and camp has just ended. I know I'm sounding rather positive, and the way that I'm using my voice sounds quite happy. Frankly, I'm not. I'm not happy that camp is over. I never am. I absolutely love being here and doing what I love to do, and it's so hard when it ends. It doesn't help that my mental health has decided, hey, camp's over, you want to feel crap? I'll make you feel crap. And I'm like, hey, you can just leave me alone, okay? But this is going to wrap up this vlog here. I do know it's a bit weird just having one clip from the following day from the previous day. That made little sense, but I'm gonna go with it. All that's left today is the last little bits of cleanup. There's some meetings, like many different meetings that I've got to be a part of, which I want to be because of course I want to be here as much as possible. And then it's time to go home, which is going to be incredibly hard. One, because I'm alone. Trinity, I miss you. You make it so much easier heading home, having someone here that just is a good support person to have in the car. So I hope you're watching this and know that I miss you. Thank you for coming along this week. It's been fun. I've enjoyed doing it. It's good to push myself to do this because some days it's just so hard to pick up the camera. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.